Hi, bosses. So this is Tommy Jean with Tommy Jean Coaching, and I am here for day 22 of my Coach Yourself Challenge. And at the beginning, someone asked me what ideas or processes will I be coaching myself on? And I said, I'm just going to see what comes up. Um, and that is part of coaching. So I am a certified life coach through the Coach Training Alliance, and they are accredited by the International Coaching Federation, the ICF. And you don't have to be accredited to be a coach, but it was very helpful for me. One of the tools I learned is the simple coaching method. And in that, the client sets the agenda because a lot of times we'll make a list of things we want to work on, but coaching really is about, hey, what's coming up for you right now? Um, it's also nice, I've mentioned in another video, that if you have too much in your mind on any topic, making a parking lot can be a useful tool so that the information is safely out of your head. You don't have to spend energy to remember it, but you don't have to deal with it right at that moment either. So with my coaching, I like to help people create a parking lot as well so that we can make sure we come back to the big things that are important to them, but also deal with what's going on in the moment. So that's what I've been doing, figuring out what's going on in the moment day by day that I need to work myself through. And if you followed along at all, you know that fundamentals are a really big one. I have been working on drinking more water. I have been working on not just getting more sleep, but the quality of sleep. And interestingly enough, that quality of sleep involves therapy, talking to my therapist about things that are on my mind. And, I've said before, coaching and therapy are two totally separate things. Um, let's see what else has been coming up. Just, oh, I know, the big thing, the celebrations. So I really was moved by a book called Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg. I've mentioned it before. And he talks about um, the importance of starting really small. There's another very popular book out there called Atomic Habits, also related to small habits. But he talks about having some kind of a reward the moment you do something, right? So, for example, if your goal is to go walking every day, break it down to the tiniest thing you can do, which would be, say, putting on your walking shoes, and then give yourself a reward. Sometimes it could be like a yes, or a high five, a clap, a hip shake, a power stance, whatever. Um, and so I've been developing the tool of celebration for myself and my clients for a couple of years now, and I'm writing a book about it. And yet, sometimes I find myself not taking that advice. So here's an example. I have an opportunity to go talk to several people in an office whose boss may want to offer coaching to them as a benefit. And I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be so great. And so I texted a friend and I just said, oh, I'm very excited. I have this opportunity on Monday. And the response was, oh my gosh, when I see you this weekend, let's celebrate. And I thought, yeah. And then I was like, oh, well, no, I can't celebrate yet. I don't have a new client. I haven't signed anything, but I thought, oh my gosh, hello, Tommy Jean, take your own advice. Yes, just putting yourself out there is worthy of celebration. And someone else was talking to me this week about the importance of no's. Not my nose, but getting a no. You cannot be told no if you don't ask. So not asking feels safe. But you also cannot be told yes if you don't ask. So in that sense, it's not very safe. So I always encourage my clients, put yourself out there, ask for what you want, and see how you can serve. And so that's the advice I am still focusing on. And I am going to celebrate this weekend. I'm going to celebrate all of the networking I've been doing, all of the wonderful people I've been meeting, and the fact that I've been making these videos. It's been very, what's the word? It's been a learning experience for sure. I don't know that my videos have improved considering I'm not editing them or anything like that. But I'm enjoying this. And in my mind, this is really similar to what coaching is about, because sometimes we have all these things in our head and we don't even realize we're thinking them or how complicated or convoluted they are. And then we speak them aloud to someone and we get our own clarity. We don't even need advice. It just gets everything out of our head. So another tool that you can use right now is journaling. And I have a few journals. Here's the one I have in front of me. Do more of what makes you awesome. But you can put stickers on the back just because I had some stickers. I don't know if these necessarily mean anything to me, except I was in a mastermind program where we selected a word of the quarter each quarter. One quarter, my word was turtle steps. I just wanted to take the slowest, smallest steps possible. So anyway, I used to journal every single morning for 10 minutes and went through notebooks. It was just, spiral bound notebooks. And I have really fallen off of doing that. I started this journal in February of 2021. So it's more than a year old and it's not finished. But I lost it for a little while and I started another journal, and that's somewhere. So I think that threw me off a little. I think I need to just dedicate myself to finishing one journal. But the point of that was that's another way to get all the jibber jabber out of your head, all the things that you're worried about. Brain dump. And brain dump means you do not evaluate or edit what you're writing in any way. You don't judge it. It's not about your handwriting or your grammar or what you're going to do with this information. It's really just like a decluttering of the mind. It's kind of like when Marie Kondo takes everything out of the closet first and then looks at it. So it's taking everything out, and you can look back at it and say, okay, I'm done with that, that, and that. And here's a few things I do need to deal with or put back in the closet for now. So I highly recommend it. I know that it can feel uneasy maybe to write something down. What if someone sees it? What if you move your journal around? What if it's not private? So a few options for that are keep it in a private place, don't carry it around. Another is to write on paper and then tear it up, throw it away. Another is to open a private document and journal with typing. I love typing and I love making lists and spreadsheets, but for journaling, I really like pen to paper. So see what works for you. Again, this is all about, for me, being curious about what works for me and being experimental. So I hope that you can try that as well. I feel like I'm giving a lot of advice and I didn't intend to. It's just when I'm excited about something that works for me, I like sharing it. So maybe this isn't even relevant for the people watching this, but it's really fun for me to have to check in with myself every day and say, what have I been working on? What should I be working on? what am I noticing that I know better that I should be doing, right? For example, the celebration. I know better. I know that it's actually important, not just fun, but important to celebrate the little steps. And yet I found that voice in my head saying, oh no, I can't celebrate that. I know it's important to drink all that water. And yet I find myself with a big full water bottle at the end of the day sometimes, or worse, I don't even know where the water bottle is. Today is one of those kind of days. I don't know where the water bottle is, but I have been drinking. Actually, I've just been like, I collect glasses, I go in the kitchen and get a new one, bring it back. I forgot the old one. That's okay. All right, bosses, it's Friday. And I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. Here's a teaser. It disturbs me, and I find it confounding that when people rate the days of the week that they like the most, Saturday's number one. Number two, I would think, would be Sunday. It's not. It's Friday. Why? Because anticipation is more powerful than the actual thing. And on Friday, you're anticipating time off. On Sunday, you're already anticipating getting back to the work week. Let's talk about some more another time, because I'm going to look at where I am spending too much time anticipating instead of enjoying. And I am going to spend some time writing in my book. Tomorrow morning is Saturday. When I get up and have my coffee, I will open my book and take a look and see where I am and just write a little bit more. All right. Happy Friday. Go out and